my leather family. That word family has so many meanings to so many people, and over my lifetime, it has changed many times. Growing up as a little gay boy in rural Alabama was tough enough. Bullied, picked on, because I was not only the gay kid, I was also the fat kid. The bad thing about that is that not a lot of this stuff came from outside community. A lot of this stuff came from my personal relatives. Dumbass, good for nothing, shit for brains. These are not words that should be mentioned by a father to his son. About 11 years ago, I found a gentleman who gave me more love than I could think possible. Unfortunately, he was very sick all of his life. Lots of heart issues, lots of kidney issues. I like to say that he was unique because when I held his hand, I could hear his artificial heart valve in my ears. 7 years ago, I was in a hospital in Georgia waiting on my nephew to be born when I received a call that he had passed away overnight. After gaining my composure back and saying hello to my new nephew, I started to drive back to Alabama to be with his family. And on the way back, I wondered if my family would be there for me. I wondered after all these years, would they step up, look beyond their religious beliefs? Would they be there for me? It's unfortunate that his family had to become my family. My family abandoned me. There were no visits to the funeral home. There were no flowers. There was no, I'm sorry. There was nothing. And it's right then and there I knew that I could not count on my blood relatives for anything ever again. When I needed them most, they were nowhere to be found. Then 4 years ago, I moved to Atlanta, sold everything, packed up everything I wanted to keep, and moved. It was the best decision I ever made in my life. Shortly after moving, I met a group of men who changed my life. Panther Levi Leather Club in Atlanta. They're a bunch of remarkable men who have been around for a gazillion years. If you've ever been to Atlanta, you've been a Panther. They taught me love for self. They taught me self-worth. I found out that I was actually worth something. I was not the little boy who was useless like my daddy said I was. I was a person. I was a good person. And I think most of all, they taught me confidence. They have supported me through this entire procedure, this entire journey that I've been on. They have become my family. And I trust most of them and count on them more than my regular family, my blood family. So when the opportunity came up for me to be volunteering for Lost and Found in Atlanta, I took it up because I was almost that statistic out on the street, as well as I saw what kind of family atmosphere that this organization gives young people. They bring them in, they get them back on their feet, they do things that a mother and dad are supposed to do. So, about a month ago, my dear friend Tank, who I think the world of, approached me and he said, I hope that one day I can wear my leathers as proud as you do and treat other people with the kindness that you do. And I looked at him and I said, but I'm just being me. And isn't that what family's about? Being loved for being you.